DPW is saying I'm a scary cat.
Look out the window.
Fuck you, Enderman! Fuck you!
Oh my god! Scared the hell out of me, bro! I killed both of them!
Get out of here. Get out of here. You don't belong in this world, monster.
Her composure is just... She has no composure, though. Oh shit.
What is up, my peeps? Welcome back to the Super Castlevania 4 playthrough. I am your host, of course, mrespnozax, as part of Spooktober 2022. Yes, sir. We are just one episode away from the finale, everybody. Again, like I said, Castlevania games are really not that long at all, and stuff. Like I mentioned in the last episode, they could be a good, just an hour, maybe to even like 30 minutes, just really depending on like how much you've played the games and pretty much fast you could pass them and everything like that. So yeah, I'm not a speedrunner or anything like that, but you know, it could take me up to like an hour to like beat a game and stuff. I've played Super Castlevania 4 I don't know how many times, but it does kind of take me about like probably like 35-ish minutes, or you know, to an hour, really depending like you know, if I have other things to do and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, they're really not like the original ones are really not that long. I think the longest Castlevania game, I'm gonna have to say, probably is one of the Metroidvania games, if I'm not mistaken, and stuff. Lord of Shadows, which is yeah, that game's something else. I think I don't remember. I don't remember how long. It did take me quite a bit to beat it and stuff. It's not that very long of a game, but I'm just saying, it's just like, again, I pretty much at that time had pretty much other stuff to do and everything like that. So yeah. But yeah, it's just the original games. They really don't really take that long to beat and everything. So yeah, but anyway, here we are. You can kind of, what's really cool too is a lot of the backgrounds on these stages, you know, you'll see it move. Like, look at that book right there. Look at it moving. Like, that is just like crazy. Like, it's great. And you see a lot of the backgrounds too, like, you know, some of the background stuff like moves and everything. I think in the last episode there was a like, I think when you reach the castle grounds, you can see some of the skeletons pretty much like move to whatever you're like pretty much moving direction you're going and everything like that. I do believe in the beginning of the game, when you're pretty much already getting prepared to go into like the bridge and everything like that, I do believe there's like a mountain shaped of a skull. And you can see like bats flying out of that skull and everything like that, which is like, dude, like, this is just how visually stunning this game looks. Honestly, like, it is remarkable, dude, and I freaking love it. Like, that's what one thing I do love about Castlevania 4 is not only the mechanics, but also how visually stunning the game looks like, and how each boss fight like looks and everything like that, because they went all out with these boss fights and everything. You saw the stone creature we fought and everything, how each time it just grew smaller and smaller each time you hit it and everything like that, and stuff. That skull that we were facing off against, how just like, dude, it is remarkable, dude. Like, honestly, like, I know there's other Castlevania games that are visually stunning, but man, nothing compares to how visually stunning this game looks. And this game came out in 1991 again, like 1991. And there's definitely a lot of the games that came out around that time where just, man, dude, like, for games that came out so early. And oh damn, I barely reached that book. I barely reached it. Oh man. But this game, oh dude, it's amazing. It's honestly amazing. And be careful with these weird looking lady thing. Like, I don't know, like the head's weird. It always reminded me of Squidward. Like, I know this game came out way before SpongeBob, but I think later on in years it's like, oh, that looks like Squidward, just with like a shorter nose and stuff. So yeah, but Dracula definitely loves skulls. Look at that. They have a picture of skulls everywhere. It's like pretty much the art room and stuff. So yeah, woo. All right, let's just go down. I'm just gonna I'm probably not gonna reach up there, but anyway, over here, this part over here, you see this rug? Oh shoot, freaking bat. I did not see that bat. But yeah, that part right there, you want to be very careful because that rug will push you to the spikes. And it's just like Mega Man. The spikes are instant death. It's not like the other platformers where you touch spikes, you kind of like, oh, you'll lose rings, or you'll lose your mushroom power up or anything like that. No, it's instant death, so you want to be careful with that. It's just like Mega Man, because a lot of the Mega Man games, spikes are instant death and everything, and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, dude, like that rug, I definitely suggest you like crouching down, and that's one thing too that I did love, is just like the crouching down as well. Just, oh, that's a very handy tool as well. I think there was, now that I think about it, I think, a lot of the original Castlevania games did have a crouching down thing, and stuff. I think this one is just, they kind of put it to the test and everything, and yeah. So anyway, oh, be careful with this guy over here. You don't want to mess with this guy. You can just pretty much skip over him. You don't have to freaking, you just wait until he's like on the other side. Yeah, he's gone. He's completely gone. Look at that. He's gone. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, dude, I was like, nah. You like, I think it's crazy too. And I've noticed about this game too. It's like, if there's an enemy, if you kind of like, there's a way to beat it without actually hitting it. I think if you move the enemy out of the camera view, then you could definitely, like, he'll like, that enemy will go away and everything, and stuff. But yeah, you see what I did right there? Like, I crouched down so that way I wouldn't hit the spikes and everything. Yeah, that's what you got to do. That one took me a while the first time playing it, but my cousin was all like, yeah, crouch down. I'm like, oh, why did I think of that? But anyway, we're almost reaching. Yeah, I think this is the area for the boss and everything. And look at that. They definitely don't play around. Already having 2 knights on us and everything. Thankfully, there was no Medusa heads, just like in the original Castlevania, like that hallway of death with the knight and the Medusa heads just flying everywhere and everything. Thank God it's not like that. But, I mean, they do have bats. They did have bats. But anyway, here is the boss, which is pretty much the Black Knight. I don't know the official names of these enemies, guys. So, if you guys want to correct me, go ahead in the comments and everything. But I just kind of like call them as it is and stuff. This is just pretty much like an armored ghost knight or something like that. Be very careful. Woo. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh no, I'm in a tight spot right now. Alright, just come on. Yeah, just be very careful. Like, when he's like throwing his like little freaking fire like on the ground and everything like that, you want to be careful with that as well and stuff. But yeah. But anyway, we barely beat him. So anyway, what's going on? Oh no. The whole floor is coming down. Oh no. Anyway, moving on into the next stage. We're pretty much almost reaching Dracula's tower and stuff. I think after this one, we definitely are there now and stuff. But anyway, here we are, pretty much the dungeon, pretty much, and everything like that. Kind of bears resemblance to that of I think stage 5 of the original Castlevania game and everything. Sadly, Heart of Fire isn't in this one and everything like that, which is understandable. You know, I you know, every Castlevania wants to have their own music. They don't want to have a repeat or remix of each classic Castlevania song, like Bloody Tears, Vampire Killer, freaking like all the other ones and everything like that are like overplayed in all these other Castlevania games. Now, I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like freaking, I love every adoration of, you know, those classics. It's good and stuff. It fits the theme of what the game was, of what their perspective game is going for and everything. And I've mentioned it a lot of times in my playthrough of the original Castlevania game and Castlevania 3 that Castlevania is literally my favorite soundtrack, gaming soundtrack of all time. Like, you know, there's not a single Castlevania song that I do not like, and everything. I love all of them. Like, all of them are amazing. There's some that, you know, I freaking love to death, and there's some that are only played in one Castlevania game that I'm just really surprised that it's not in other Castlevania games and everything. Like, come on. Like, why did I not add freaking a stream or a deadbeat into freaking like the other Castlevania games? Like, that's the two of the songs that are from Castlevania 3 that I'm just like really surprised. Like, why are these songs not in other Castlevania games? They're like really good, and there's a lot of them too that I'm just like, why? Like, why are they not in other Castlevania games? This is such an underrated song and everything that, dude, it's baffling, dude. Like, it is baffling, like how any of these other like songs are not in other Castlevania games and stuff. Like, they're just one-time songs and that's it and everything like that. But like, oh well, you know, YouTube always has remixes of them, so I'm just like, I'll, you know, pretend this is from this and this, you know. But other than that, it's just like, man, dude, what could have been, what honestly could have been for these other Castlevania songs and stuff, dude. That just kind of didn't make it to the other ones and everything like that. So yeah. But anyway, be careful with these. Just go. Yep, there we go. And then of course just defeat this guy over here. Oh, so this is the stage that from the first episode I was talking about, like how the little druplets don't do anything. Well, the druplets here actually do something because they are acid. So be very careful if you see like the green druplets. Yeah, that's acid. You don't want to touch that and everything like that. I do believe if you do land on the water and everything, that is also pretty much acid, and you don't want to touch it. You do take damage and like little by little, but not a lot and everything. I was really surprised some of these waters are not are not instant death like the other Castlevania games. Some of these waters are pretty much like you land on them, you'll still have a chance to float and everything like that. But yeah, it's just, you know, you there's some that, you know, you'll take like little bits of like damage or anything like this water, like these waters over here and everything. So yeah, and yay, more climbing. This pretty much bears resemblance to one of the stages in Castlevania 3 and everything, and take your pick on which one it is, because Castlevania 3 has a lot of these. It's just really surprising that Super Castlevania 4 doesn't have a lot of them and everything like that. It's almost towards the end that pretty much has them and stuff. Which I'm like really surprised. I guess, you know, they just want to give the challenge, you know, to the players and everything like that. So yeah, these are just been, you know, the bane of pretty much the headache of every Castlevania player is just climbing stairs and everything like that. But with this game, it has no excuse, since you could pretty much whip your vampire killer in like all directions and everything like that. So you have no excuse. It's just with the other ones that are, it's a little way harder and everything like that, trying to hit the enemy and trying to avoid them and everything like that. So yeah, and I'm just like, till this day, like, damn, dude, like all these other Castlevania games don't have that, you know, that mechanic. I could have sworn Bloodlines did have it. I need to replay the game just to kind of see if I'm not, you know, if I'm not crazy or anything like that. I could be wrong. I am not sure. But anyway, we are almost reaching pretty much the boss room. Okay. Oh yeah, you know what? I thought this was the boss room. It kind of looked like it. You know, the setting, like, or, you know, there's a coffin right there. That kind of like, okay, you know, I'm gonna fight. I don't know, the giant bat from the first one, or something. You don't know. Oh God, I'm freaking. Gosh. Yeah, those little water, those green acid droplets freaking got me. Ah, run. Oh Jesus. Still, yeah, you see what I mean? It's crazy. Like it's just crazy how, like, in the first episode in that cave level, no damage, but in this one, oh yeah, definitely you'll definitely take damage and stuff. All right, this one is a bit of a tricky one. I know it's a little, you know, slow pace, but this is pretty much how you pretty much get through this part, is pretty much crouching down, making sure, you know, you're not hit with the spikes and everything like that. Ooh, turkey, nice. It should definitely prepare us for the freaking boss in this stage and everything. If we can, you know, keep it that way. If no, yeah, never mind. I spoke too soon. The freaking stairs just exploded. Oh boy. All right. Anyway, just be careful of this part. Ooh, dude. Ooh, we almost died. All right. Anyway, here we are. Here is the creature. And maybe you guys are wondering, why are you calling the creature? Isn't it Frankenstein? See, here's the thing, though, and I could definitely understand why Konami went this way and everything like that, and calling it the creature, because Frankenstein isn't Frankenstein. That's Frankenstein's monster. There's Dr. Frankenstein, and then there's Frankenstein's monster. So I could definitely understand why they ended up calling it the creature. Not only because of copyright and everything with Universal and everything, but it's just more of like, you know, kind of like, you know, because it actually is a creature. It's the monster. It's Frankenstein's monster and everything. Not that hard of a boss. Really not. It's actually pretty easy. But anyway, here we are for the final stage of the episode, and after that we'll move on to the finale, everybody. Yeah, again, it's not that it's not that long. It isn't. So yeah, but we do got a long journey. I think this one's pretty much the longest stage out of all of them. And look at this. This is what I'm talking about right here. Like, look at those ghosts just floating, doing nothing to you but just visually looking good. And also what's cool is, like, I paused the game, the ghosts are still moving. Like, that is how crazy this game is, dude. Like, there's a lot of that too. You pause the game and you pretty much could see stuff still moving. Like, you could still see the sky, the clouds moving along and everything like that. This right here, like, dude, this is just remarkable. Like, dude, these ghosts don't do anything, by the way. They don't. They're just there for show. And it's just like, it's amazing, dude. It can be distracting, but still, it's visually good. Like, you just pay no attention to them, because they're just there to kind of like look good and make the game look good and everything. Like, dude, it is just, look at that, dude. Like, I freaking, this is one of the reasons why I love Castlevania 4 is visually and gameplay wise, it is great. The presentation, it is great. Like, it is just amazing and stuff. Like, honestly, dude, this is definitely the game that made me fall in love with Castlevania. It still does till this day. Like, I probably speak for everybody when they say, like, this is my favorite game in the series and everything like that. And it's just like, man, dude, I really wish they would have kept the mechanic. They would have where you could whip the vampire killer in all directions. Like, I really wish they kept that. Look at that. The freaking ghosts are going crazy right now, dude. And there's a lot more of them here and stuff. Also, be careful, because these things kind of dissolve. Yeah, we could pretty much, you know, get a treasure, or, you know, get and stuff. But we're not here for treasure. We're here to freaking save Transylvania from Dracula. So that's the only thing we're doing and everything. This stage definitely reminds me a lot of the that one stage from Aladdin, from the Cave of Wonders. I know this game came out way before Aladdin and everything like that. So maybe, you know, Aladdin had it. You know, probably Aladdin was inspired by Castlevania, you know, when making that stage. You may never know and stuff. But yeah, oh, dude. Like it just still like it's mind blowing. Like look at that, dude, and look at that, like the floor's dissolving, and it's just it's great. Like I freaking love it, dude. Oh man, dude. I'm sorry. I know I kind of like keep having I don't know some type of like orgasm whenever playing while this whole playthrough, but you gotta admit that I'm kind of right, It's like, give this game a try. Like honestly, just give this game a try. There's a lot of ways you could play Super Castlevania 4. If you want to go for the old hardware and getting a Super Nintendo, by all means go ahead. Or if you want to go the cheap route, get yourself a Super Nintendo Classic, or you could buy the Castlevania Anniversary Collection and stuff, or you could pretty much use and I freaking died, or you could pretty much use an emulator and everything like that to play this game, because man, dude, this game, it's amazing and I love it to death. So yeah, but anyway, god damn it, I missed it. I jumped a little too soon on that part, but oh well. I know there was like a very special thing up there, but oh well, we tried to go for it, but obviously failed and everything. Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, damn, dude, freaking it hit me again, but thankfully I didn't die at that time and stuff. But look at that, look at that turkey freaking drumstick. Let's go. Oh yes, okay, this stage. So that ground over there, it's kind of like quicksand, but they're like coins. You pretty much sink into your death and everything, so you want to be careful with that. Which kind of reminds me a lot of Scrooge McDuck's little like swimming pool of coins and everything like that. Like that's what it is. Like you're diving, like wee, like gold coins and everything like that. I remember seeing that episode of Family Guy where Peter was like trying to do, like, I guess he replicated that moment, but he obviously hurt himself and everything. And honestly, it's true. Like honestly, like you have a pool of gold coins, yeah, you're gonna get hurt because it's like it's not a liquid. It's not a liquid. Anyway, all right, so you want to be careful with this one too. Just kind of let the blocks do their thing and everything, like because yeah, you'll take damage from that and everything. Thankfully it is an instant death though, because like literally that's what I thought, because with every like game you see you get squished by one of those, like it's pretty much instant death, but surprisingly it's not. So yeah, maybe it is, maybe it's not, maybe the way it happened, maybe I wasn't squashed by it, maybe I was just kind of hit by it. I don't know, maybe not, maybe I'm being wrong, I don't know. Anyway, moving on up. I believe we're almost getting close to the boss of this area, or you know what, I think it's after this one, because if I remember correctly, I think yeah, anyway, we're doing more climbing and stuff. And that's one thing too, since you could whip up, it's more easier to kind of like just like make it easier for you and everything, and to progress to the next floor and everything like that. Because with the other ones, it's like, yeah, you're trying to get away from these guys, but now that you can whip in all different directions, that problem can be solved and stuff. So yeah, ooh, money bags, let's go. That's a lot of money and stuff. All right, we're almost reaching up on top. Just gotta grab this little doohickey guy over here. Ooh, dude, yeah, you just wanted to time it perfectly. You gotta do it right, if not, that's pretty much death right there. I mean, that's not something you want to do and everything. So yeah, sorry, I'm just like really concentrating here, because man, these things can be tricky. These things require time and patience, because it's like you don't want to get hit by the enemies that are on the next floor and everything. And plus there's these the grappling. Ooh, dude, that was a close one. That was definitely a close one. All right, I do believe that I do. Yeah. Okay. I think it's this. Yeah. This is the boss area over here. So this boss is actually, if you played the first Castlevania, you'll know what you'll pretty much be familiar with this boss over here. Not exactly the one, you know, but kind of resembles of that. You'll be able to see right now. It is a bat, yeah, a giant bat, just like in the first level of the first game and everything. Except it's like made of treasure, pretty much, and stuff. And pretty much all you gotta do is just, I don't have a sub weapon. Once I noticed, like, those candles did not have any sub weapon. Maybe they did, but I just kind of skipped over them. I'm not really sure. But anyway, because definitely recommend using the axe for this boss and everything. I just didn't have it on me at the time. But anyway, after it's halfway, then it'll dissolve to 3 little bats and everything, which makes it a little more trickier. That's why I kind of say just get, like, you know, make sure you have an axe on you for this occasion and everything like that. And then that's 1 bat down, so I just got to defeat the other ones. And they start pooping coins at you. That's something you want to be careful. Oh, dude, we barely got it. We freaking barely got that. Oh, man, we almost died. But anyway, guys, that'll do it for this episode. Stay tuned for the finale of Super Castlevania 4. I am your host, of course, Mr. ESP, saying good night, good morning, good day, whatever time I was watching this video. And I will see you guys on the next one.